Ryders for life. Yeah, we sparking the match. To every mind they tried to box in and label, always remember, they can't extinguish your light. Dreamers with a fire burning deep inside. They see the world and refuse to abide. Crazy enough to believe they can make a stand. Watch them rise, changing the lay of the land. Innovators push boundaries every single day. They won't settle for what others say. Their vision clear, their passion true. Changing the world is what they'll do. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the walls they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. Against all odds, they forge straight ahead with determination that never ever fled. The ones who dare to challenge the status quo are the ones who make the world's heartbeat grow. So here's to those who never cease to try, to those who reach for the stars in the sky, crazy enough to think they can change it all, and in their courage, we're standing tall. Sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. Can never be stilled. They try to block the blueprints and erase our names, but they can't stop the ignition of 1,000 flames. We are the anomaly they couldn't calculate, smashing down the barricades and locking up that gate. We shatter every ceiling that they put overhead, walking through the shadows where they're too afraid to tread. No more asking nicely for the space that we earn. Watch the old empire collapse as it gets burned. Try to contain the spark we throw in the dark. They can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. They try to monetize the vision that we brought to life, bleeding out our history and turning it to strife. But we the generation that they can't control. There ain't a price tag big enough to buy this soul. They wanted us silent, but we're turning it loud, ripping up the contracts in front of the crowd. The future belongs to the ones who collide. We are the storm that they can no longer hide. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark. They can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. They wanted a spark, but they got the whole wildfire. Keep reaching, keep burning, keep changing the game. Ryders for life. Yeah, the world is ours now, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby.
Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. Let me welcome all of y'all to the Ryders for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. But hey, look, listen, man. Today we turning it into the Ryders for Life Radio Station. Shout out to Mr. Oz for the idea. Shout out for Yaya for helping the shorty out, all right, with the music and stuff like that. Listen, every song y'all hear, all right, ain't nothing more than a poem that I've created, turned it into lyrics. Y'all will be walking into the mind of a shorty, all right? These songs will be bringing my imagination to life. Everything I've seen, everything I've heard, everything I've experienced, the trenches I've walked, the stories that, have been told to me, everything through music, all right? And I've gotten a little political with this, John, all right? I'm waiting on my microphone I'm waiting on a few things, all right, and I'm gonna see how this thing go. I'm waiting on Mr. Oaks verses, and I'm waiting on Just Jay verses, and we see how we're gonna do this, John. All right. So I hope y'all enjoy the day. I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble morning. Let's just vibe. I'll be going live later on tonight, um, reviewing and reacting to current news. All right, and we're gonna be talking about a few things that's gonna be changing. All right, within this channel. So enjoy the stream. Smash that like button if you enjoy the music. Share the video, and let's vibe once again. Give me 1 second, because I don't know what's going on with this John. Hold on. All right, give me 1 second. I don't know why StreamYard always does this. Like you have everything on point, and then it just wants to lag and do all this dumb stuff. But welcome to Philly, everybody. I hope y'all enjoying y'all morning. I know there's a lot of y'all getting up, getting ready to work. Shit, I'm getting myself together, doing what I gotta do for these kids. Let me see. Am I able to share this drawing down? So I'll be listening to some music, which I'll be in and out. Hopefully y'all enjoy the new music that we've put out there. Little by little, like I told y'all, the videos are gonna be coming up through the shorts and through the upload feeds. But for right now, let's enjoy it like this. Jeez, I don't know what was going on. Let's see. No. See, I gotta make sure that the sound is on too. Like, come on, man. You really want to mess with me right now? Beam. All right, let's get this jump up. Here we go. Now it's ready. Lord have mercy. Like, what's up, man? But once again, man, I hope y'all enjoy the music. Like I said, man, this is nothing more than just, how can I say, an adventure through a shorty's mind, how I see the world, how I perceive things, stories that have been told to me, the trenches I've walked through. You see where I'm coming from? And there's more music coming. And once again, once the microphone gets here and the soundboard and a few other things, all right, I'm gonna get back into the band labs. And we're about to do this John raw and uncut, all right? So y'all going to really, really hear the tone of my voice when I get into the band labs.
Ryders for life. Yeah, we sparking the match. To every mind they tried to box in and label, always remember, they can't extinguish your light. Dreamers with a fire burning deep inside. They see the world and refuse to abide. Crazy enough to believe they can make a stand. Watch them rise, changing the lay of the land. Innovators push boundaries every single day. They won't settle for what others say. Their vision clear, their passion true. Changing the world is what they'll do. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the walls they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. Against all odds, they forge straight ahead with determination that never ever fled. The ones who dare to challenge the status quo are the ones who make the world's heartbeat grow. So here's to those who never cease to try, to those who reach for the stars in the sky, crazy enough to think they can change it all. And in their courage, we're standing tall. Sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. fingerprints and erase our names, but they can't stop the ignition of 1,000 flames. We are the anomaly they couldn't calculate, smashing down the barricades and locking up that gate. We shatter every ceiling that they put overhead, walking through the shadows where they're too afraid to tread. No more asking nicely for the space that we earn. Watch the old empire collapse as it gets burned. They try to contain the spark we throw in the dark. They can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall. They try to build, driven by a fire that can never be still. That we brought to life, bleeding out our history and turning it to strife. But we the generation that they can't control. There ain't a price tag big enough to buy this soul. They wanted us silent, but we're turning it loud, ripping up the contracts in front of the crowd. The future belongs to the ones who collide. We are the storm that they can no longer hide. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark. Can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall. They try to build, driven by a fire that can never be still. They wanted a spark, but they got the whole wildfire. Keep reaching, keep burning, keep changing the game. Ryders for life. Yeah, the world is ours now. And that's on everything North Philly, baby.
I hope y'all enjoying the stream so far, guys. Man, look, listen, like I said, it's new music. Smash that like button if y'all enjoying it. Share the stream. Listen, they said that R&B and hip hop was dead. That you couldn't put no positivity in it. And I feel as though like you can. If you create your own lyrics, all right, you could create, some new modern hip hop and R&B. R&B ain't dead, and neither is hip hop, neither is storytelling. So once again, I hope y'all, enjoy traveling through the mind of a shorty. Don't get lost through the maze, though, all right?
Ryders for life, yeah. Look closely. When the noise stops, the real truth begins. Watch the shift. Always remember, they can't stop us. Observation shows when silence falls, shifts within, unseen by all. Advice wanes, laughter fades, and the quiet, a transformation cascades like a riot. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. Words once abundant, now scarce and rare. An anomaly in this linguistic farce we share. Question not the cause, it's clear as day. All that was said before now swept away. A shift in the internal tide deep inside, where once words did freely glide. Now a vacuum of sound and heavy thought. A seismic change that can't be bought. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. Silence speaks volumes of the inner storm, where chaos reigns and emotions swarm. Don't cry for answers to this silent call, for everything changed before the words did fall. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes doing it ain't explanation for the quiet in the room, but the stillness is the shadow right before the boom. We don't owe a single sentence to the critics in the space. We are navigating changes that you never could erase. Let the questions keep on fading as the energy divides. We are holding back the secrets where the internal opposition of a disconnected heart. Words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry.
Blessings to those coming through. Shout out to Brandy Kosher. My bad. Ashton. But guys, like I said, man, I'm gonna be in and out the live, so hopefully y'all enjoy the stream.
And the vocabulary dies as we strip away the surface of the superficial lies. You were begging for a whisper, but the vacuum is complete. A complete annihilation of the narrative you create. We are turning off the volume, we are cutting out the sound, leaving nothing but the static as it shatters on the ground. The storm is taking over and the words will never say. We are standing in the silence of the empire you gave. Yeah, don't pry for answers. Riders for life. Everything changed before the words did fall, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Riders for life. It's all smoke and mirrors. The loudest laugh is usually covering the deepest cut. Keep it tight, keep it moving. I crack a joke just to hide the hurt inside. Laughing loud, but it's just a clever disguise. Behind a smile, there's a world full of pain, trying to keep it light. And while I'm dancing in the rain, I paint a smile just to hold back the flood. But there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. My sarcasm and my wit are the armor I choose, masking all the tears with nothing to lose. Humor is my shield, deflecting the ache. It's the only way I find a way to escape. The weight on my chest is too heavy to bear, so I jest and I grin, acting like I don't care. Hiding in plain sight behind a comedy mask, aching deep inside, that's a difficult task. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. I joke because it eases the strain of the day. I laugh because it drowns out the rain and the gray. The pain is lurking beneath this facade so bright, but for now I keep joking to stay in the light. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. It's funny, but I'm choking on the very line, trading my sanity just to pretend that I'm fine. The laughter's a weapon that I sharpen in the dark to keep the agonizing fire from making its mark. I'm cracking the glass on the face of the stage, turning the comedy straight into absolute rage. No more running from the ghosts that are pulling the string. This is the moment where the sirens begin to ring. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. I am shattering the mirror, and I'm tearing down the screen, exposing every single trauma that you never should have seen. You wanted a distraction, but I'm ripping out the core. No more playing a character to keep you off the floor. The mask, the mask, the mask is in pieces and the defense is dead. I am letting out the storm that was locked inside my head. You can look at the wreckage as the false smiles expire. are burning down the circus with a soul full of fire. No more jokes. The mask is off. Riders for life. We see through it all. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Riders for life. Yeah, clear the room out. We brought an army, but we brought the fire inside. One man, no crew, just pure power in the dark. Always remember, they can't stop us. Alone in the shadows, he stands so tall. No need for a crew, he's got it all. Quality over quantity, that's his call. His power deep within, never to fall. They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. Silent but deadly, watch how we move. No need for friends, he's deep in the groove. Small circle of trust, never to lose. Strength and resilience he'll never abuse. A man of few words, but mighty deeds. In solitude he finds exactly what he needs. No crowd necessary to feed his needs. His inner fire burns and always succeeds. They depend on the crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. Don't underestimate this lone wolf's might. He thrives out deep in the darkness of night. A man with no friends, but full of pure fight. Quality over quantity is his guiding light. They depend on the crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. We rely on the noise to convince us you're great, but a solitary king is what decides the fate. We don't compromise the circle for a fake applause. We are operating solely by our own set of laws. Let the weak congregate just to handle the fright. We are charting a course in the dead of the night. You can keep the whole circus in the superficial praise. We are breaking the traps that your vanity raise. They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. You brought a million cheap faces to pretend you got power, but the lone wolf is stepping up to seize the final hour. We shredding your alliances and tearing down your pack. There ain't a weapon in your hands to push the pressure back. You are a product of the crowd, but we are built from the grit. We lighten up the fuse until the whole foundation is split. No compromise, no surrender, we are taking the crown. We standing solo in the ruins as we burn it all down. They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. You brought a million cheap faces to pretend you got power, but the lone wolf is stepping up to seize the final hour. We're shredding your alliances and tearing down your pack. There ain't a weapon in your hands to push the pressure back. You are a product of the crowd, but we are built from the grit. We lighten up the fuse until the whole foundation is split. No compromise, no surrender, we are taking the crown. We standing solo in the ruins as we burn it all down. Ryders for life. Yeah. Look past the headlines. They control the feed, but they can't control the mind. Turn off the programming. Always remember, they can't stop us. Media spinning tales, keeping us in the dark. Truth buried deep, hitting from the very start. Manipulating minds, controlling what we see. It's crazy how they try to shape our reality. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Agenda in play, bias on full display, distorting the facts just to lead us all astray. Information twisted, stories only half told, the truth obscured while their wicked lies unfold. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Censorship rampant, voices heavily suppressed, silencing the dissent, leaving us stressed. Manufactured narratives, propaganda at play. It's crazy how they try to keep the truth at bay. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. But we won't be silenced. We'll seek out the legit, uncover all the facts that they hid beneath the pit. Empower ourselves with the knowledge and the proof. It's crazy how we collective rise up for the truth. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. They control the anchors, but they can't anchor the storm. We smashing every network that they used to perform. They try to block the signal and delete what we found, but we're the raw frequency that's shaking the ground. We're tearing out the teleprompters, breaking the lens. This is where the programming completely ends. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Manufacture panic just to keep us in fear. But the corporate narrative is starting to clear. We are the digital rebellion they can never delete. Flooding every single channel, taking over the street. They want it. Brainwashed, sitting under their spell. But we the whistleblowers, ringing the bell. We pulling down the mainframes, cutting the wire. Your whole empire of deceit is caught in on fire. They can cut the feed, but they can't cut the spirit. Turn off the screens and open your eyes. Ryders for life. Yeah. The broadcast ends now, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby.
I hope all of y'all is enjoying the stream so far. Big shout out to those that are coming through, showing the shorty support from Twitch to Facebook and here on YouTube. I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's just keep vibing.
North Philly, baby. Ryders for life. Yeah. To everybody trying to climb up the ladder the right way, always remember, they can't stop us. They wanna close the doors and dim the light, but we the ones keeping the future bright. From overcrowded halls to the city streets, we rise above the struggle, never face defeat. No more looking back at what they tried to steal. We're building our empire with an iron will. Through every setback, we find our strength, defying all the odds, going to any length. You lock the doors, but you can't block the sun. We climb the ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, but we hold the right. We rise together together and we step into the light. They underestimate us, but we prove them wrong. Determination fierce, keeping the rhythm strong. With every single challenge, watch how we grow. Resilient, shining bright like a fiery glow. In a world of doubt and total disbelief, we're standing tall, never bowing in defeat. The path ahead is tough, rugged and rough, but together we rise, unstoppable and tough. You lock the door, but you can't block the sun. We climb a ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, we hold the right. We rise together and we step into the light. They pull the strings behind a heavy iron curtain, selling us a promise that was never certain. We break the system that was engineered to break us. There isn't a weapon in their hands that can erase us. We are the architects of everything they fear. The louder they oppose, the louder we appear. They burn the bridge, but we are walking on the water, moving 10 steps ahead when the fight gets hard. Son, we climb the ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, but we hold the rights. We rise together and we step into the light. They count the profit off the sweat upon our faces, locking down the opportunities in hidden places. But we the blueprints they can never duplicate. We taking over while they stand outside the gate. No permission needed, we demand the crown. Look them in the eyes, we ain't backing down. We rewrite the history they try to keep inside. We are the awakening they can no longer hide. They can't hold us down no more. Every step of the way, we keep climbing. Riders for life, yeah. We here to stay, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. Riders for life. Yeah, we locking it in. Riders for life. Listen close to the pages turning. Government for the people, we stand tall by the people. We answer the call for the people. United, we fall. Shall not perish from this earth at all. Power to the citizens, that's our creed. Together we rise, fulfill our need. In unity and justice we succeed. The government of the people is what we need. No tyranny or corruption in our land. We see the truth behind the smoke machine. The heavy pages turn to space between. A quiet fire that they cannot burn, waiting on the tables of the world to turn. They sign the papers while the people bleed. They feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. With liberty and justice hand in hand, we fight for what's right. Take a stand for the people, by the people is our brand. Democracy thrives in every heart. Our voices rise to tear apart any threat that's tearing us apart. Government of the people shall never depart. We see the truth behind the smoke machine. The heavy pages turn to space between. A quiet fire that they cannot burn, waiting on the tables of the world to turn. They sign the papers while the people bleed. They feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. They build the walls up high to block the view and switch the definitions of what is true. But a hollow promise cannot feed a soul. We're reclaiming every story that they stole. The quietest voices are the ones they fear. And the message is finally here clear. The concrete's cracking under all the weight of heavy pockets and the manufactured fate. You can't control the storm you helped create. We're past the point of checking on the expiration date. The curtain's falling and the actors look afraid, paying the price for the games that they play. We see the truth behind between. A quiet fire that they cannot burn. On the tables of the world to turn. It's on the papers while the people bleed. They feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. The record stays clean. Ryders for life. Yeah, we signing off. Ryders for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. They think they can just pen us out the budget. Nah. The block remembers everything. Ryders for life. Turn it up. They map out the blocks with a heavy red pen, closing the doors before the story begins. The hallways are crowded, the paint's peeling back, but they are funding the towers while we're under attack. You carve up our streets from a throne, but you can't buy the spirit in our bones. Go budget your suits, tread on our pain. Your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead.
In the shadows they plot and scheme, ignoring our struggles, living in a dream. We fight for our rights, but they turn a blind eye.
Building their empire as we wonder why. You carve up our streets from the throne, but you can't buy the spirit in our bones. Go budget your suits, trade on our pain. Your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead.
The streets echo with voices of pain, while they count their riches like it's just a game. We're tired of being pushed to the side.
It's time for us to rise up and take back our pride. Go look in the eyes of the kids that you sold to count up the blood money your account holds. The neighborhood weeps while you hide all your crimes. We're counting the bodies you left in the lines.
Their greed knows no bounds, their hearts so cold, leaving us stranded in a world so bold. But we'll stand strongly united as one
against those who oppressed us
until we won.
You parasitic cowards, we ain't taking no more. We're kicking the hinges right off of your door. The tables are turning, you're shaking with fright. We're dragging your greed out into the light. You carve up our streets from the throne, but you can't buy the spirit in our bones. Go budget your suits, tread on our pain. Your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead. The record stays clean.
Ryders for life.
Yeah, we signing off.
Ryders for life.
And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. They build empires out of stone and pride, but they always forget it's the people who keep it alive. Ryders for life. Ooh, yeah. In the history of mankind, republics have risen. But when citizens lose self-governing ties, they fall from grace, power slips away. Lessons learned as they fade to yesterday. From Rome to Athens, empires crumble. Watch the crown fall when they lose their soul. Trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street. Ryders for life, where the heart and the beat. When people forget, they must stay humble. Self-rule is key to a nation's fate. Without it, republics meet a bitter state. Let's not repeat the mistakes of old. Look at the ruins of history. They all thought they were untouchable. They sat in their palaces and forgot who built the foundation. When a nation loses its mind, the people lose their power. But we aren't sleeping through history this time. We hold the keys, we hold the truth, and we aren't letting go. Hold tight to freedom, let truth unfold. For in the hands of every citizen lies the power to ensure our republic never dies. Watch the crown fall when they lose their soul. Trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street. Riders for life with a heart in the beat. History repeating, the warnings are clear. They rule by the division and they feed on the fear. But the text on the wall is a story for its own. Watch the truth of the people finally unfold. Tear down the statues, rewrite the page. The voice of the people is breaking the cage. Rome fell to pieces, Athens went down. You can't build a future on a corrupted crown. We are the structure, the backbone, the light. The ones who stand up and inherit the fight. No more blind compliance, no more sleeping away. We're claiming the power and we're taking the day. Screaming till the marble and columns all break. Wake up the empire that you couldn't break. Watch the crown fall, then they lose their soul. Trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street. Riders for life with a heart in the beat. In short, our republic never dies. Hold tight to freedom. Riders for life. And that's on everything North Philly, baby. They write the laws in suits, but the cost is paid in blood. Moving pieces on a board while the world burns down. Riders for life. Yeah. In the hall of power, battles are waged. Words are weapons, opinions engaged. Politics is war without bloodshed, but the wounds it leaves can't be easily shed. On the battlefield, soldiers stand tall. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We live the truth while they whisper a lie. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. Fighting for causes, risking it all. War is politics with bloodshed, leaving scars that may never be fed. Leaders strategize, make their moves in a game where many lose. Look at the news, it's just another headline to them. Another percentage, another calculation in a closed room. They sign their names in ink, but out here we bleed reality. They play God with our lives and call it diplomacy. But the game is rigged, and we're cutting the wire. Politics is a silent fight, where victories come with a different light. In war, there's no room for compromise, only winners and losers in disguise. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We live the truth while they whisper a lie. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. Blood spilled on the ground tells the tale. Politics with a deadly scale. Deadly scale, deadly scale, deadly scale, deadly scale, deadly scale. Flip the table, smash the board. I'm the one who holds the sword. No more politics, no more lies. See the truth behind their eyes. You control the money, you control the law, but you never saw the storm that you could not contain or draw. We are the casualty, we are the force. We are the ones changing the course. Break the seals and burn the crown. Watch the empire crumble down. No more sacrifice for the game you play. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We live the truth, violence, no lie. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. No more compromises, a deadly skill. Riders for life. And that's on everything North Philly, baby. They see the surface, but they don't know the war. Built from the struggle, standing on my own. Riders for life. I don't care what people think of me. Ay. They don't fight my battles, can't you see? Living through struggles, carrying my dreams. Opinions change, but I stay true to me. Let the shadows whisper while I build my throne. They talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. Anyone can talk, but talk is cheap. It doesn't build or create, just words on repeat. I'm focused on winning, on making it right. Their judgments fade in the bright of my light. Let's cut the fake sympathy, I know exactly who you are. You smiled to my face while praying I wouldn't make it this far. You wanted me buried under the dirt and the noise, but I am the weapon and you're just playing with toys. No filter, no apologies, I'm claiming what is mine. Go ahead and watch me cross the finish line. I walk my path with confidence and grace. Their whispers fade into the empty space. I hold my head high, unapologetically free, for their opinions hold no power over me. Let the shadows whisper while I build my throne. They talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. I'm the architect of my own fate. No room for doubt or self-hate. With resilience as my shield and strength as my guide, I'll keep pushing forward with unwavering pride. The volcano. You wanted a whisper? I'm crushing the radio. Tear down the wall, shatter the glass, burn up the blueprint, stepping on the gas. Look at the wreckage, look at the crown. Try all you want, you can't tear me down. I am the earthquake, the venom, the flood. I built this empire with sweat and with blood. No mercy, no warning, I'm breaking the scale. I am the hurricane, you're just a gale. Screaming till the ground cracks open and shakes. Bow down to the monster, your ignorance man. While I build my throne, they talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. No more whispers, no more empty noise. Just the architect standing in the light. Riders for life. And that's on everything North Philly, baby. Riders for life. Witness the movement, witness the grace. This is for a young king taking his place. Young Rias, let's go. Young Rias, a shining light on the stage, writing his name on a brand new page. Autism's a chapter, a part of his story, but nothing can dim his incredible glory. Across the screen and through the air, a golden spark, he's everywhere. He's shifting how the vision flows, changing every soul he knows. A champion without the ceiling, giving us that winning feeling. Just like you and just like me, he's chasing the person he's destined to be. With a spirit that soars and a heart that is big, he's owning the moment in every gig. New colors on a different lens, where every limitation ends. He's painting pictures in the sky to show us how to truly fly. Through the climb and the triumph alike, he's the thunder and the lightning strike. Breaking down walls, making obstacles small, showing the world he's the greatest of all. One rhythm for the human race, a smile upon a fearless face. He's the bridge between the stars, breaking every mental bar. Across the screen and through the air, a golden spark is everywhere. He's shifting how the vision flows, changing every soul he knows. Champion without a ceiling, giving us that winning feeling. With courage and grace, he's standing so tall. The teacher who's showing the way to us all. A sacred space where his power is shown. Young Riaz is claiming the throne. Young Riaz, the future is bright. Ryders for life. And that's on everything. Ryders for life. The silence is over. The debt is due. By any means necessary. It's time to break the chains. No more silence running through our veins. Feel the change, it's vibrating deep inside. The kind of power that the shadows cannot hide. We ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With a fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced and we take back control. By any means necessary, we're gonna rise, with justice and equality reflected in our eyes. Marching forward with our hearts completely ablaze. We won't stop fighting until we see those better days. You can't cage a revolution when it's breathing in the street. Where the rhythm of the justice, where the hammer and the beat. Break the locks, burn the script, let the truth be the blade. We won't stop moving till the price has been paid. By any means necessary, we're gonna stand tall, demanding justice and a fair shake for one and all. Together and united, making every voice strong. Right in the middle of a battle against the wrong. Oh, we ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With a fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced and we take back control. Is dry on the warnings they gave, but you can't bury truth in a shallow grave. Where the ghost of the struggle, the blood in the dirt, the healing that rises from decades of hurt. The dam is breaking, the water is cold. We're writing the story that's never been told. Not one step back, not one breath lost. We're taking the ground no matter the cost. By any means necessary, taking our stand. Equality is finally within the reach of our hand. No more room for oppression, no more space for the hate. We've come too far to back down or to hesitate. By any means necessary, we're gonna pave the way, building a foundation where the justice is here to stay. From the streets to the heavens, we're making our claim. The world's gonna flicker when it feels this flame. We ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With the fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced and we take back control. Brick by brick, woo! Brick by brick, hey! Soul by soul, paid in full. Ryders for life, and that's one everything North Philly, baby. Peace is the preference, but respect is the requirement. Know the difference before you step to a queen, yeah. Ryders for life. Philly rules, keep it tactical. Be peaceful, be cautious, obey the law, respect everyone. That's the code we draw. But if someone puts hands on you, send them to the cemetery. Make them rule. Walk in grace, but keep your guard up high. Underneath the calm of a heavy sky. Don't mistake the silence for a heart that's soft. Keep the peace, but keep the pressure aloft. Violence ain't the answer, that's for sure. But self-defense is your right to endure. Stand tall and strong, don't back down. If they cross that line, show them who wears the crown. The law is the shield, but the hands are the fire. When the situation takes us higher and higher. I don't seek the trouble, but I finish the play. If you force my hand, then you're ending your day. Keep your cool and stay in control. Don't let anger consume your soul. But if push comes to shove, defend yourself with might. Send a message loud and clear in the heat of the fight. It's a chess move, never just a blind reaction. Calculating every single point of the fraction. If you violate the circle, then the circle is closed, leaving every enemy completely exposed. In a world full of chaos and strife, sometimes you got to protect your life. Be peaceful, be cautious, but never be weak. If they mess with you, send them to their final sleep. Walk in grace, but keep your guard up high. Underneath the calm of a heavy sky. Don't mistake the silence for a heart that's soft. Keep the peace, but keep the pressure aloft. Respect is the code and the laws are bound. But I'm reclaiming the throne and I'm holding the ground. If they cross the line and the mercy is gone, I'll be the shadow that ends your dawn. Protecting the life and the crown that I keep. Sending the chaos to a final sleep. Stay cautious, stay peaceful, but never let them see you sweat. Ryders for life, and that's on everything. You're Philly, baby. Checkmate. 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 You ever notice how the truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth? They can't handle the heat, so they try to change the temperature. Yeah, Ryders for life. Philly soul. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 You speak the truth, they feel the heat. They don't deny, just shift the beat. That guilty conscience starts to show in how they attack, not what you know. You point out flaws, they get defensive. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the line that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep. Ryders for life, it's the promises we keep. Avoiding facts, feeling apprehensive. They won't admit their wrongdoings clearly. Instead, deflecting what you hold dear. The issues there, plain as day. But they prefer to twist and sway. Avoiding changes, staying in denial. Blaming your tone for their internal trial. It's hard to break through walls so high. How you mad at the mirror cause you don't like the view? Blaming my voice for the things that you do. You're building a fortress to hide from the light, but truth is a fire that's burning too bright. When all they do is justify their actions were wrong, but never seen in eyes that dodge what could have been. They stay in the dark while I navigate the rain. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walk and the lines that I cross. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep. Ryders for life, it's the promises we keep. Yeah. It's the promises we keep. It's a defensive dance, a rhythmic deflection, staring at facts, but you fear the connection. The wall is too high and the truth is too heavy. You're holding back floods, but I'm breaking the levee. I'm the only one who truly knows the origin of pain. My forward motion is the only proof I need to show. I'm reaping every harvest from the seeds I had to sow. The silent wars I fought made me exactly who I am. You see the story, but you don't know the cause. The valleys the promises we keep. Yeah. Let them shift the beat. The truth stays the same. Ryders for life. North Philly, baby. They can't hear the heartbeat over the sound of their own pride. But light doesn't stop just because someone closes their eyes. Yeah. Ryders for life. Philly soul. Yeah. Yeah. They don't hear your heart, just a threat to their pride. Misunderstandings become avoidance. They can't hide truth. Tellers of problems for those who fear the light. But you keep shining on, fearless in the fight. Dodging the light while I'm walking through the fire. Egos getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Ryders for life. We speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the poise they're still searching for. Yeah. Where the truth they're afraid to know. Yeah. Yeah. Their ego fragile easily, bruised by honesty, turning away from truth, blinded by their vanity. You speak with courage, revealing what's real. Even if they resist, your voice will still appear. Don't let their silence drown out your voice. In a world of noise, be the one with poise. The truth may shake them to their core, but you stand tall, knowing what you're fighting for. Fragile glass houses can't handle the stone. They'd rather stay blind than be left all alone. But my frequency's higher, it cuts through the wall. I'm standing upright while their pretenses fall. So keep speaking up despite the pushbacks you receive. Your words hold power that they can't deceive. For those who fear the truth will always try to deflect, but in your unwavering strength lies their greatest regret. In the light while I'm walking through the fire. Egos getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Ryders for life. We speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the voice they're still searching for. Yeah. Where the truth they're afraid to know. Vanity's a blindfold, pride is a cage, but you can't stop the author from turning the page. They regret the strength that they can't possess. Checking the board, wow, I'm playing chess. I own the narrative, and I own every single scar. It's the silent wars I fought that made me exactly who I am. Every tear shed in silence built a resilience they can't see. The truth is the only thing that's ever set me free. Out in the light while I'm walking through the fire. Egos getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Ryders for life. We speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the poise they're still searching for. Yeah. Where the truth they're afraid to know. Unwavering strength. Unwavering strength. Their greatest regret. Unwavering strength. Ryders for life. Unwavering strength. No, Philly baby. Unwavering strength. Unwavering strength. Their greatest regret. Ryders for life. North Philly, baby. They say power never concedes without a demand. We're the ones holding the pen, drafting the future. Yeah. Ryders for life. Let's get into it. Yeah. Power never retreats, it stands tall. Malcolm X knew in the face of it all. By any means necessary, he showed the way, strength in the struggle. We are the voices in the silence, rising through the strife. Legacy in motion, carving out a brand new life. By any means necessary, we won't ever fall. Malcolm's message echoes, we're standing through it all. No price too high to pay. In the game of power, only the strong survive. Facing more power, we must strive. Malcolm's wisdom echoes through time. The architecture of the throne is built on iron and bone. It never steps back, it never leaves the zone. Malcolm looked into the sun and never even blinked. A legacy of fire in the struggle, we are linked. In his words, our path we find. No backing down when challenges arise. Courage and conviction in our eyes. Through adversity and pain, we push ahead. Courage isn't quiet, it's a thunder in the chest. A heartbeat of conviction that never takes a rest. Through the pressure and the pain, we're threading every needle. Rising from the ashes, no longer feeling feeble. Malcolm's legacy guides us as we thread. By any means necessary, we fight for what's right. Injustice and oppression put up a fight. But with power on our side, we stand tall. Malcolm's message forever call. We are the voices in the silence, rising through the strife. Legacy in motion, carving out a brand new life. By any means necessary, we won't ever fall. Malcolm's message echoes. We're standing through it all. No retreat in our blood, no backing down today. Challenges are shadows that we're casting far away. Oppression builds a wall, but we're building up a fist. The kind of ancient power that's impossible to miss. Injustice meets the mirror, and it finally sees the end. Malcolm is the compass, the brother and the friend. Standing tall together, the message forever calls. Breaking down the ceiling and the gates and all the walls. By any means, stand tall. The ink don't dry, the truth don't die. Ryders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby, never retreat. It's not about the person, it's about the principle. First and foremost, we are one. Yeah, Ryders for life, standing tall, let's work. I stand for truth, no matter who speaks it. In the fight for justice, I won't tweak it. Humanity's my cause above all else. I'm here for the good of all, that's where I dwell. We're building bridges where the walls used to stand, spreading the light across this heavy land. It's more than a mission, it's a soul deep call. Standing as one, standing for us all. No bias in my heart, just what's right. I'll stand with anyone, shining the light for the betterment of us all. That's my aim in this world of chaos. I won't play the game. I'm looking past the labels and the colors and the lines, reading the truth between the shadows and the signs. It takes a warrior to love without a hidden cause, reclaiming every fragment that the system thought was lost. No matter what side, I'll seek what's fair. In this journey of life, we must all care for the greater good. I'll always try to uplift humanity and keep hope alive. The ink is the weapon and the message is the shield. Walking through the fire till the wounds are finally healed. We're the pulse of the people, the voice of the street, making the rhythm of the revolution complete. So here I am, standing tall and true, for justice and truth in all that we do. A human being first and foremost in sight, working together to make our world bright. Building bridges where the walls used to stand, spreading the light across this heavy land. It's more than a mission, it's a soul deep call. Standing as one, standing for us all. Yeah. Transcending the borders, we're breaking the frame. Putting the soul back inside of the name. United in purpose, we're ending the night. Turning our collective power into the light. From the heart of the struggle to the peak of the grave. Uplifting the spirit of the whole human race. Oh, humanity first. Yeah. The light is for everyone. Whoa. Riders for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. Keep hope alive. The hardest path usually leads to the greatest truth. We don't just survive, we transform. Yeah. Riders for life. Philly, stand up. It seems impossible, but we push through. Our lives on the line, gotta follow through. Silence is deadly when it's about what's true. Speaking up makes a change, that's what we must do. Like the fire, let the world hear the sound. No more staying silent, no more backing down. It's the power of the word, the strength of the soul. Taking back the story, taking back control. The day we stop fighting is the day we lose. Stand up for justice, don't let it be abused. Our voices matter, don't let them be refused. It's up to us to light the fuse. The weight of the world is just a test of the heart. Finding the courage to play our specific part. We're the authors of the morning after a long night. Turning the struggle into a beautiful light. Inaction is a choice that we can't afford. Take a stand, be brave and roar. Change starts with us, open the door. It may seem impossible, but there's always more. One voice is a whisper, but a million is a storm. Breaking every pattern, shifting every form. The ink in the vein is the map to the goal. Restoring the dignity back to the soul. So let's break the silence and make some noise. Fight for what's right and never give in to place. Our lives have meaning when we use our voice. Together we can make a powerful choice. Like the fire, let the world hear the sound. No more staying silent, no more backing down. It's the power of the word, strength of the soul. Taking back the story, taking back control. Breaking the silence. Breaking the silence. Breaking the silence to let the truth breathe. Wearing our purpose right here on our sleeve. In a world full of shadows, we're lighting the fuse. Refusing the labels that they wanted to use. Making the choice to stand tall and be brave. Riding the rhythm of the power we gave. Yo, your voice is your power. Don't ever let them silence the roar. Riders for life, and that's on every day. North Philly, baby. The choice is yours. Check the temperature. We're elevating the conversation. Knowledge is the crown and the truth is the scepter. Riders for life. Fully in the building. Let's go in. Patriotism's fine, but don't let it blind your face. In reality, means seeing what's true, wrong is wrong. No matter what the view is, it's about doing what's right, not just what you're used to. No one is above the truth. Unmask the myth, oh let the realness gonna survive. It's the clarity of soul that keeps the movement alive. Beyond the banners and all the slogans we shout, we're pulling the roots of the darkness out. We must all admit, holding on to ideals that don't fit. It takes courage to stand up and resist, even if it's someone we once kissed. Let's break free from the chains of blind devotion. Yeah. Loyalty is royalty, but only when it's earned. Don't get caught in the bridges that should have been burned. A true queen knows when the mirror is cracked, and she's got the backbone to keep her vision on track and strive for more, not just notion. Justice knows no bias or emotions. It's about fairness and equality in motion. So let's open our eyes wide and see clear. No more turning. Yeah, we're the architects of justice, the authors of the change, rearranging the perspective, broadening the range. No bias in the ink, no emotion in the scale, just the cold, hard facts that'll always prevail. A blind eye out of fear. We must hold ourselves accountable, my dear, for right is right, even when it's hard to hear. We must hold ourselves accountable, my master myth. Oh, let the realness survive. It's the clarity of soul that keeps the movement alive. Beyond the banners and all the slogans we shout, we're pulling the roots of the darkness out. No more, no more, no more turning a blind eye. Out of fear. No more turning a blind eye out of fear. Opening our eyes wide to see it all clear. Fairness and equality in every single motion. Breaking all the chains of that blind devotion. Accountability is the new currency. Stay awake, stay true. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. The truth is the only way Sometimes the world gets too loud and the sparks just fade out. But we don't just write, we rebuild the soul. Yeah. Writers for Life. This is for you. Greg, Part 1. I'm taking a trip down memory lane, back to the start. When the world was too loud and it frightened your heart. I remember the screams, I remember the fears. I was the one there to wipe away all of those tears. We don't just write words, we make them feel. Rebuilding the soul, making sure it's real. Taking the broken and making it whole. When the shadows grow long and take their toll. I chased them away, told you you're gonna be fine. I was your shadow when you were always mine. Now I'm hit with this news, it's a slap in the face. Trying to find my footing in this empty space. The silence is a canyon that I'm trying to cross, measuring the distance of this heavy sudden loss. I'm reaching through the static just to find a steady hand, trying to keep my balance in the shifting desert sand. I'm hitting the floor, but I didn't come this far to just close the door. They told me you were gone way out west, and I'm failing this reality check, failing the test. Miles between the hello and goodbye. Looking for the answers in a cold and western sky. The weight of what was unspoken is an anchor on my chest. Searching for the peace to finally lay the grief to rest. I searched for you, Greg, tried to find where you stayed, but the call finally came and the memory played an officer's voice and the mortician's tone. Left me standing right here, feeling so alone. We don't just write words, we make them feel. Rebuilding the soul, making sure it's real. Taking the broken and making it whole. When the shadows grow long and take their toll. Now my heart is bleeding out in California. I wish I could have reached you, wish I could have warned you. Mental health took its toll, a weight you couldn't sustain. Now the stains on the pavement are spelling your name. I wish I could have warned you. Hey. Ryders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes they see the crown, but they never saw the cross. You can't judge a book if you haven't lived the chapters. Yeah. Ryders for life. Philly soul, authentic only. Yeah. They love to judge, but they don't understand the strength. I faced the pain that wasn't planned. My journey's full of battles, victories unseen. They think they know it all, but they don't know what I mean. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the lines that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep, I'm holding on to promises I'm destined to keep. I had to sacrifice, give up so much to reach this point. It wasn't just luck. Every scar tells a story, every tear shed in silence, but they only see the surface, not the depths of my resilience. Silence was my sanctuary, the place where I grew, building a foundation that the world never knew. Every stone in this palace was a weight that I bore. Now I'm standing in a place they can't reach anymore. I rose from the ashes, stronger than before. They only see the glory, not what's at my core. The strength I possess comes from unseen wars fought. They point fingers in ignorance, thinking they know my thoughts. Let the whispers turn to echoes, let the talkers just talk. They couldn't go a single mile in the shoes that I walk. I'm the architect of every single victory won, finishing the work that the struggle had begun. Let the world speculate while I navigate the rain. I'm the only one who truly knows the origin of pain. My forward motion is the only proof I need to show that I'm reaping every harvest from the seeds I had to sow. I own the narrative and I own every single scar. It's the silent wars I fought that made me exactly who I am. So let them talk and speculate all day. I'll keep moving forward, proving them wrong. My story is mine to tell, my battles mine to own. For everything I've become was built on battles unknown. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the lines that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep, I'm holding on to promises I'm destined to keep. Let them regulate. Why I keep elevating? Ryders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Battles unknown, but the victory is clear. For life. Wake up, see the play. Let's give them the truth. Yeah. Media spins the tales, creating the divide, painting victims as the villains, taking us for a ride. Don't be fooled by the flicker, the deceptive messages sent. Don't let your focus waver or your spirit be spent. Question every image, question all that you see. Refuse the cold comfort of their conditioning. Look at the light, now watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is stripped. The crown is plastic and the script is real. Justice is real. Justice is real. Those in power use the press just to manipulate, twisting up the truth to control and incriminate them. They'll have you cheering for the ones who hold the whip, while the foundation of our mercy starts to fracture and slip. Blurring lines of right and wrong, a calculated play, leaving justice distraught as they lead the sheep astray. Check the source, check the payroll. They don't want you conscious, they want you under control. The news is just a cage built of ink and light, but we're the ones who own the night. Their ink is dry on the canvas, dead and cold, while our ink is flooding from the veins. Truth be told, straight to the streets of Philly, united we rise. But it's every city now, open your eyes. From the Liberty Bell to the world, get it together. Divided we crumble, but united is forever. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Look at the light now watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is strict. The crown is plastic and the script is ripped. Justice is ripped. Justice is ripped. Stay vigilant in the silence, don't let them sway your mind. Seek out the quiet voices, the ones they left behind. Choose empathy over bias, choose compassion over hate. We're breaking through the gravity of propaganda's weight. The roots are digging deeper while the structures start to shake. There's a consciousness rising that they'll never overtake. Hate yourself, see through the facade they create. Stand with the oppressed, don't let injustice dictate. The power isn't granted, no, the powers live within. So break the iron grip and let the healing begin. Rise above the fabrications, rise above the fear. The moment of the great revival is finally here. Can't stop a ghost, they can't cage a thought. You can't buy back the soul that was never bought. Philly lit the match, now the world is the flame. Every city, every block, reclaiming the name. We ain't just writing lines, we're rewriting the law. Breaking the grip and exposing the flaw. From the concrete to the clouds, let the message transmit. The revival is here, and we're never gonna quit. Stay awake. Look at the light, now watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is stripped. The crown is plastic and the script is a rip. Justice a rip. Justice a rip. The page is full, but the story is just beginning. No more victims, no more villains, just the real. Keep the fire lit, keep the ink flowing. Justice already. Justice already. Ryders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Talk is cheap. Your memories fade like a ghost. But how you touch a soul, that's permanent. Ryders for life, let's get it. Words may fade, actions too. But the impact you leave will always stay true. In this world of fleeting moments, it's the emotions we steal. People won't forget how you make them feel. It's a resonance that lingers when the room goes still. A frequency, a spirit that you can't ever kill. More than the image and more than the name. It's the way you left the heartbeat, never looking the same. Yeah, the history is written in the shiver and the glow. The only part of us that they'll truly ever know. Kindness echoes, hatred stings. The way you treat others is what true power brings. Memories blur, but one thing is real. People people won't forget how you make them feel. Power isn't found in the noise or the gold. It's in the quiet warmth when the world is getting cold. A sting can last a lifetime, but a grace can set them free. It's the invisible print of your own legacy. Stop looking at the surface, start looking at the trace of the energy you leave in every single space. A smile can brighten, a touch can heal. Every interaction leaves an everlasting seal. In a sea of faces, what's the appeal? People won't forget how you make them feel. Every deal you make it, in every hand you shake, there's a spiritual currency that's always at stake. The world is just a mirror of the way you choose to be, a surreal reflection of your own empathy. Break the seal of the selfish, let the kindness overflow, planting seeds of fire everywhere that you go. So be mindful of your impact on every deal, for in the end, it's not about what you reveal. In this life, so surreal and unreal, people won't forget how you made them feel. It's the resonance that lingers when the room goes still. The frequency of spirit that you can't ever kill. More than the image and more than the name. It's the way you left the heartbeat, never looking the same. Yeah, the history is written in the shiver and the glow. The only part of us that they'll truly ever know. Everlasting seal, mindful of the impact. Riders for life, yeah. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah, Riders for life. They're waiting for a handout. Nah, we don't do that. Stake your claim. In a world full of chains where the struggle remains, nobody hands you freedom, you gotta stake your claim. Equality and justice, ain't no one gonna hand it to you. If you're a man, go out there and pursue. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground, and I'm never gonna fall. No shortcuts to liberation, no easy way out. Gotta fight for what's right, gotta scream and shout. Don't wait for a savior to come knocking at your door. If you're a man, stand tall and even the score. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground, and I'm never gonna fall. Enough with the talk, I'm done with the games. I'm the one bringing the heat to the chains. You can't box me in, you can't keep me down. I'm taking the block and I'm taking the crown. Take control of your destiny, break free from the mold. Nobody can give you power that's already in your own. Scars on my knuckles, grit in my teeth. I'm the hurricane coming for the calm underneath. They tried to bury the seed, but I grew through the cracks. Now I'm stepping to the front and I ain't looking back. Rise up with courage, let your voice be heard. If you're a man, show the world what you deserve. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground and I'm never gonna fall. Yeah, it's already in your hands. Stop looking for a savior. Look in the mirror, I'm gone. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Ryders for life. Damn, why y'all hating on the Empress? First y'all praise her, now y'all hate her. Let's get it. Hey, yeah. Make up your minds. Pick a struggle. Empress Lonnie One Love, met her on YouTube. She's so funny, always making me laugh. A sister from Philly who would tell you off, stands 10 toes down and makes you laugh. She should be the next Wendy Williams, exposing YouTube drama at its best. No holding back, she's a force to reckon with. Empress Lonnie keeps it real, without a myth, with a sharp wit and hilarious charm. Empress Lonnie, a queen in her own right. Y'all out here playing checkers while she's owning the board. Uniqueness created, uniqueness protected from the streets of North Philly. Never neglected. She walks unbothered while she lives in your head. Truth in her spirit, enough has been said. Empress Lonnie, yeah, she's the one. Yeah.
Empress Lonnie.
Bringing laughter and truth day and night. Don't hate because you can't be her. She's from Philly, where uniqueness is created, protected by the ancestors. We can't be touched. Shout out to the Empress and fuck the haters. They can't stand in line and wait for their puppet master to give them their commands. Go ahead and bark for him. We're waiting for the trick. Wow, Empress walks the streets of Philly unbothered while she lives rent-free in your heads. Welcome to Philly, baby, where the disrespect is tapped. No filters. Lead with respect and it's a different story. The lease is signed, and she ain't paid a dime. Stay mad.
Stay mad.
She's the blueprint of the streets, the one they try to clone. But Empress Lonnie sits alone on that throne, exposing the fake and the drama and the light. Philly in the blood and the ancestors in the fight. 10 toes down, she ain't never gonna fold. A Philly sister story that needs to be told. You tried to copy the recipe, but forgot the flavor. You're following a master, you're moving on a string. But Empress is the queen and she's doing her thing. Rent-free, headspace locked in a cage. Lonnie's the main character, you're just a page. Look at y'all, all lined up like little soldiers. Cute, I hope he's paying y'all well for all that overtime. She's the force you can't reckon with, the wit that's too sharp. Playing YouTube drama like a string on the heart. Unbothered in the city where the real ones reside, with the strength of the ancestors standing by your side. Don't hate the uniqueness, don't hate the truth. She's the living proof from the streets to the booth. Somebody get these haters a hobby. Their resume is looking dusty. Uniqueness created, uniqueness protected from the streets of North Philly. Never neglected. She walks unbothered while she lives in your head. Truth in her spirit, enough has been said. Empress Lonnie, yeah, she's the one.
Check the lease.
Still free, stay mad. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Unbothered in Philly, unbothered in Philly. Empress Lonnie,
Empress Lonnie.
Ryders4Life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Ryders4Life. I can never forget about my big bro, Nate the Great. This man, when I tell y'all, he's shown me support from the start. I should have listened when he told me, take the music serious, take the poetry serious. I didn't then, but I'm doing it now. Let me take a second to tell y'all about my big bro. Make sure y'all go check out the Nate the Great podcast. All right, guys, check it. In a world of chaos, in a world of noise, Nate stands tall with the wisdom he employs. Beyond his years, he's the one that answered the call, guiding the youth so they never have to fall. With a firm hand and a heart so kind, teaching them right, leaving ignorance behind. His old soul shines bright, a light in the gray, a beacon of hope for the young ones every day. Nate the Great, he's the role model for all, standing on the truth, standing 10 feet tall, bringing topics to the table that they're scared to touch. In a world of noise, he's providing the crutch. From the podcast seat to the wisdom he shares, Nate the Great, showing the world that he cares. Yeah, unafraid to speak truth and lead by example. The depth of his mind is a limitless sample. He belongs in the front, a leader for the youth, dedicated to the game and the absolute truth. Shout out to my big bro, yeah, he's one of a kind, leaving all the fakes and the static behind. A great man indeed, keeping his vision so clear, the voice of the people that we need to hear. And y'all know Nate, gotta love his goofy self. Always talking about he's got to go work at the plantation. But all jokes aside, that's a great man right there. Topics that people are scared to even bring to the table, The Nate the Great podcast brings it all. No filter, no fear, just the real. I should've listened to the words that he said instead of letting the doubt get inside of my head. He told me take it serious, the music and the pen. Now I'm circling back to where it should've been. He's more than a brother, he's a blueprint, a guide with a heart for the people and nothing to hide. So check the podcast, let the truth be the way. Nothing but respect for my big bro, Nate the Great. He's the bridge between the old and the brand new day, showing the young ones how to find a better way. It's more than just a show, it's a mission he leads, planting the wisdom and watering the seed. From the jokes about the work to the heavy topics shared, he's the only one standing who actually cares. The world's in a script, but he's writing his own, seated on the truth like it's a kingdom and a throne. So make sure y'all listen, go and find the feed. The Nate the Great podcast is the wisdom you need. Support from the start, yeah, he never did fold. Purest heart of a man that I've ever been told. From the poetry lines to the music we make, he's the standard of real in a world that is fake. Shout out to my brother, the one and only. Welcome in New York to the house, North Philly, baby. Oh, did I forget? Ooh. Nate also writes music and poetry too. Nate the Great, he's the role model for all, standing on the truth, standing 10 feet tall, bringing topics to the table that they're scared to touch. In a world of noise, he's providing the crutch. From the podcast seat to the wisdom he shares, Nate the Great, showing the world that he cares. Nate the Great podcast, leading by example. Ryders4Life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah. You thought the bars were there to keep me in? Nah. They were there to keep you safe from what I'm about to do. Ryders4Life, let's get it. My pen is a contraband in this prison of artistry. Words are my escape, setting my mind free. Ink flowing like a river, unlocking creativity. I break the rules with every line I decree. I'm the arsonist in the archive, watching your standards burn. The kind of lesson your mediocre soul could never learn. I'm the ghost you couldn't haunt. The truth you couldn't bury. The weight of my shadow is more than your kingdom can carry. You're just a spectator watching a masterpiece unfold while I'm melting down your shackles just to turn them into gold. Bars can't hold me back when I'm in my zone. Paper becomes my canvas where my thoughts are shown. I define limitations with each stroke of the pen. My words are weapons breaking through the den. You're a parasite feeding on a genius you can't touch, trying to claim the glory when you haven't got the clutch. Your rules are just a testament to how much you're afraid of the caliber of weapon that my lyricism made. I'm the glitch that killed the system, the poison in your well, and I'm the only light that's ever walked out of this hell. The guards try to silence me, but I won't be contained. My pen is a rebellion against the norm that's ordained. I write with passion and purpose, breaking down walls. In this prison of artistry, freedom calls. Look at the vacancy you left when you tried to lock the gate. Now you're just a witness to a destiny you can't dictate. I'm the high value target that your neck couldn't hold. A different type of currency, a different type of bone. The walls didn't crumble, I just made them irrelevant. I'm the only deity inside of this development. No chains can bind me when I'm in my element. With every word written down, I find empowerment. In this world of creativity, it's the key to my heart. I'm the rebel, I'm the engine, I'm the surgical art. I'm the arsonist in the archive, watching your standards burn. The kind of lesson your mediocre soul could never learn. I'm the ghost you couldn't haunt. The truth you couldn't bury. The weight of my shadow is more than your kingdom can carry. You're just a spectator watching a masterpiece unfold while I'm melting down your shackles just to turn them into gold. Out the shackles, watch it burn. Ryders4Life, yeah, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah. Everybody's got an opinion from the sidelines, but they weren't there for the climb. Keep your judgments, I'll keep the crown. Writers for life, let's get it. You think you know me, but you don't. My struggles, my pain, my journey untold. Don't judge me by what's on the surface. I didn't walk this path to seek your service. You're reading the cover while I'm writing the blood on the page. A spectator staring at a spirit you couldn't even cage. You see the armor, but you'll never understand the scars. Trying to measure the galaxy while looking at the stars. Your validation is a currency that's worthless in my world. I'm the quiet truth while your lies are getting unfurled. You think you know me, but you're wrong. My battles fought in silence all along. Don't judge me by what meets the eye. I didn't walk this path for a mere alibi. Yeah, you heard the rumors, but you never felt the weight of the rain or the internal resonance of a high-frequency pain. I'm a masterpiece forged in a fire you couldn't survive. The only thing real in a room full of keeping it alive. So keep your alibi, keep your opinions in the dark. You're just a flickering candle, I'm the electric spark. You think you know me, but you're mistaken. My strength and resilience never shaken. Don't judge me by what others say you do. I didn't walk this path for validation from you. It's a different kind of architecture built from the bone. A level of dominance that you've never even known. You're looking for a weakness in a soul that's made of steel. Trying to tell me how I look when you don't know how I feel. Check the transcript, check the every rise and the fall. I'm the one who survived it. You're just watching it all. You think you know me, but I stand tall. My story written in every rise and fall. Don't judge me by a fleeting glance or word. I walk this path for myself to be heard. You're reading the cover while I'm writing the blood on the page. A spectator staring at a spirit you couldn't even cage. You see the armor, but you'll never understand the scars. Trying to measure the galaxy while looking at the stars. Your validation is a currency that's worthless in my world. I'm the quiet truth while your lies are getting unfurled. For myself to be heard. Not for you, never for you. Writers for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. From the shadows to the sun, the struggle is over. The real work just begun. Yeah. Once trapped in darkness, now you see the light. Through trials and struggles that emerge with might. You survive the worst, embrace what's right. From ashes you rise like a phoenix above. Riders for life, we're burning the old maps today. Watching the smoke as the ghosts fade away. You thought the fire would consume the whole vision, but it only refined us and sharpened the mission. Yeah, we're breathing again and the air is so clear. Riders for life, we ain't living in fear. In your hands lies the power to love. Leave the past behind you. Look above, you're free to create a life full of love. No longer bound by fear or despair. Your spirit soars high in the air. Riders for life, it's the glow of the new. Everything changed from a different view. The bars on the cage were just made out of lies. Now we're the owners of all of these skies. No more surviving, we're learning to fly. With faith as your guide, nothing can compare. You're free to create a fair future. Embrace this new chapter with open arms. Let your dreams and passions be your guide. The past may have hurt you deep inside, but now you're free to create something better and strive. Riders for life, we're burning the old maps today. Watching the smoke as the ghosts fade away. You thought the fire would consume the whole vision. Riders for life, we ain't living in fear. You see, for a long time, I thought the darkness was the end of the story. I thought being burned to ashes meant there was nothing left to build with. But that's the thing about a phoenix. Yeah, you don't know its power until the fire goes out. I had to leave that old version of me behind. Stop looking at the ground and start looking at the sky. Now the spirit is high, the faith is the compass in the future. Man, the future looks fair for the first time in a long time. We ain't just surviving no more. We're catching our stride. Riders for life, and that's on everything. You know, I used to wonder why they did it. But then I realized the best way to see a person is to just let them be free. Yeah, in the shadows they may deceive. Whispers of betrayal they weave. But let them show their true colors. Believe, for freedom reveals what they truly conceive. Riders for life, we're just watching the masks all fall. Standing in the truth while they're leaning on the wall. You can keep the gossip and you can keep the lies. We see the reality behind those shifty eyes. Yeah, the room is getting empty but the air is so clear. Riders for life, we don't want the fakes in here. Let them lie and ghost with deceit. Their words behind your back on repeat. But given freedom, their true selves meet. Their masks fall off, honesty complete. Don't be fooled by their facade, so grand. Riders for life, yeah, we're letting them run wild. No more being tricked or being reconciled. Authenticity is the only thing that's going to stay. While the cowards and the ghosts just wither away. We're just standing back, letting the truth play. Let them run wild in the open land. Their true colors will finally stand. Authenticity shines when given a hand. So let them betray and gossip away. In the end, truth will have its say. Freedom to be who they are today reveals reality in every way. Riders for life, we're just watching the masks all fall. Standing in the truth while they're leaning on the wall. You can keep the gossip and you can keep the lies. Riders for life, we don't want the fakes in here. It's funny, right? You don't even have to dig for the truth. You just have to give people enough room. Give them the freedom to act out, and they'll tell on themselves every single time. I'm not mad at the betrayal anymore. I'm thankful for it. Because now, I know exactly who I'm standing next to. The facade was grand, but the reality is much better. Keep that same energy when the truth comes out. Riders for life, and that's on everything. In this hell of creation, the law doesn't apply to me. You can lock the gate, but you can't stop the ink. My pen defies the law, and it's coming for you. Riders for life, let's get it. Yeah. In the cell of creation, my pen defies the law. A contraband of thoughts, breaking through the raw. Invisible ink spills, revealing the hidden part. My weapon of expression in this prison of art. The guards of conformity try to suppress my voice, but my contraband pen makes an unconventional choice. Lines escape like prisoners dancing on the page, defying every rule, igniting a creative rage. Locked in this cell where the imagination is confined. My contraband pen is the only beacon I can find. Breaking the barriers, making creativity rule. Unlocking the spark with my forbidden tool. Yeah. Words flow freely like a river breaking its dam, unleashing every idea that society tries to cram. So I'll keep writing with this tool you call a crime, breaking out of your cage one syllable at a time. My pen is a contraband in a prison so stark, but it's also the key to unlocking my artistic spark. You think you hold the keys, but I'm the one who's free, carving out a legacy you're not prepared to see. The guards are at the door, but the ink is already dry. I'm the only prisoner who learned how to fly. The walls are made of stone, but the thoughts are made of fire, taking every limitation and building it higher. Invisible ink spills, revealing the blueprint of the soul, in a system designed just to keep us in control. But my pen is the riot, my mind is the escape, redefining the boundaries, easing the entire landscape. From the cell to the kingdom, from the dark to the light, I'm smuggling the truth through the middle of the night. Lines escape like prisoners dancing on the page, defying every rule, igniting a creative rage. I'm locked in the cell where the imagination is confined. My contraband pen is the only beacon I can find, breaking the barriers, making creativity rule, unlocking the spark with my forbidden tool. Prison of art, unconventional choice. It's a disdain man. Writers for life, yeah, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Ryders for life. They love the drama, but they hate the man. Kwame Brown wants a star on the court now, seeking peace. But the world only sees fame, not the man beneath. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kwame Brown just wants a normal life, yet his past follows, causing strife. Media scrutiny in public eyes, never letting him escape the ties. Yearning for understanding and empathy, but all they see is this celebrity. A man with dreams beyond the spotlight's glare, just hoping for some compassion to share. He's breaking the chains, breaking the mold, a story that's deeper than what has been told. More than a jersey, more than a name, a man seeking peace in a world full of shame. Kwame Brown, yeah, he's the one. He's out here eating breakfast, why y'all still mad at a jump shot? Kwame Brown seeks to break free from his past, to be seen as a person at last. The world wants the highlights in the draft day blues, while he's just trying to step out of the news. Yearning for understanding and empathy, but all they see is the celebrity. Just hoping for some compassion to share, beyond the whispers and the cold public stare. Welcome to the University of Reality. Class is in session. Y'all obsessed with the draft pick. That's a mental depression. You call him a bust from your mother's spare room, while he's planting the seeds and watching them bloom. Keep that same energy when you see him in the street. You reporters are vultures with the microphone for a beat, digging up the archives every time that he speak. You hate a black man who found his own lane, who didn't let the league drive him insane. He's a businessman now with his feet in the grass, while you're stuck in the studio living in the past. You tried to bury him under the weight of the hype, but he's the type of king that you could never type. Look at the panel, look at the talking heads, trying to trade his piece for some clicks and some threads. You want him to be a ghost, you want him to fail, but he's the captain now and he's setting the sail. Check the record, he's winning, and you're just love. Yeah, so stop the comparisons and put the highlights away. There's a grown man living at the end of the day. You mention the bus like a prayer every night, while he's counting his blessings and living in light. He ain't a character in your sports bar debate. He's a man who survived and walked through the gate. Philly respect for a man with a plan, why you're just a hater with the phone in your hand. He's breaking the chains, breaking the mold, a story that's deeper than what has been told. More than a jersey, more than a name, a man seeking peace in a world full of shame. Kwame Brown, yeah, yeah, he's the one. Beyond the spotlight, beyond the trend, let the man lead. Kwame Brown. Ryders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby.